From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, E-Glaze, highlights and big plays. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs. Athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Hey man, and what's going on, everybody? It's Thursday.
Thursday.
A little later today, now.
Yeah. It's all good.
But your boys are here. We
Yeah.
right here, man. In
Y'all ain't doing nothing
Orange
watching Dateline.
Room, studio. Told you we back to back.
Oh,
Make sure
Rookie.
he got his. He doing rookie
Rookie.
stuff. He doing rookie stuff.
rookie stuff. And then it won't doggone turn down. There we go. No. It won't turn down.
We getting there.
I was just talking about iPhones, and look at me.
We can turn these down. Hey, welcome everybody.
Whatever.
We got a great show for you guys.
Yes,
today, man.
indeed.
We got a lot to talk about. We got a special guest.
Got special guests.
You know, somebody that one of us knows well.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there.
We got a great show for you guys, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. We're going to jump into some combine talk, some stuff that everybody jumped on. You know what's funny, man? We talk about stuff earlier than everybody else, and then they jump on it the next day. I think they watch our show now.
Well, they do. We are a trend-setting show. People come and go.
Yeah.
We still here.
On
They
year
take
11.
hiatuses and
We going
breaks,
year
and they
11.
say coming back, and then they gone again. But whatever.
We're going to talk about somebody in particular. But also, man, we got a 50,000-point man. I try not to talk about this guy, but God,
Yeah.
dang, y'all drive me crazy, man. Y'all really, the NBA playoffs is coming up soon, and something's
Yeah.
happening. Y'all, we will talk about that too, man. But I want to start with this. You ready to go there?
Man, let's get it, baby.
My fault, man. My fault. Let me do the proper introduction. That right there, Morris Brown, finest. My guy for over 30-some years. We've been together. We've known each other since 91.
Yeah, let's get it.
Remember
Let's
91
get it.
they signed that
Long time.
91 didn't sign that for.
That's how, you be seeing them like new videos now. That's like who old. They say people who were born in 19 something.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Like, so what you trying to say?
Wait a minute.
It's all good. It's all good.
And I'm your boy E-Glaze, man. We're here at Orange Room, like we said. Super producer Will doing his thing back there.
Yeah, shout out to Will.
And what we got to start with, man, cocky or confidence. So, if you haven't noticed, one particular scout
Right.
who wanted to name anonymous
Right. Won't put his name on it.
said that Shedeur Sanders
Right.
came in cocky when they were asking him questions.
Right.
And now he's thinking that shouldn't be picked in the top tier of the quarterbacks.
Right.
Maceo, you've said it before.
Yeah.
This is when people, what you call this season?
It's line season.
It's
Don't
lying-
believe nothing nobody say right now. Don't
Lying
believe it.
season is in effect.
Full effect.
Maceo,
Yes.
isn't there a difference between cocky and confidence, and which one is Shedeur, sir?
So Jay-Z, one of my favorite Jay-Z lines is he says, I've been real all my life. They confuse it with conceit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's Hove.
Ho,
That's Hove bar. Hove said that.
sir. Yeah.
He is confident in his ability.
Yeah.
I think what people miss, apple never falls far from the tree.
Absolutely.
I always say that every time I hear people talk about Shedeur, just any of the Sanders kids, I always wonder, did they have a dad? Because I think all of us, some shape, form, or fashion, we all take cues, context from our pops. Like, we learn so many things from our pops.
Yeah.
His pops is Deion Sanders,
Yeah.
who created prime time, who been like that from the word go.
And I'll ask that guy who brought that out that we don't know.
Right.
Do you want a non-confident quarterback? Do you want a guy? You got a lot of guys that are probably nice when they came in and answered your questions properly. Do you want somebody who take the field and say, we're going to win this?
Right.
I got this. I'm not only gonna do my job, but I'm gonna make everybody here around me better.
And when you hear stuff like that, Glaze, I've always said this. Show me an athlete that's not confident in their ability, and he's not a good athlete.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. I was a good athlete back then. I know the gut kind of fools y'all right now. He was a great athlete. We both were good athletes. Different between me and him, he was more confident than me. You see us in person when we do a show, I'm focused, I'm doing something. I'm here, I'm trying to get things together. This one here, I got the crowd, Glaze. You just do what you need to do.
Just turn me loose.
I got this.
Just turn me loose.
You do your part.
Right.
His confidence, and it makes what we do work. It makes a team. And if I got a confident quarterback,
Dude.
I'm gonna tell you, even in the NBA, if I don't have that number one guy, I don't know how to build around him.
So I would ask that coach, scout, whoever made that comment, because they're probably clearly in a quarterback market.
Yeah.
I guarantee you the quarterback that you have is not confident. Mm-mm. And that's why you are in the quarterback market. That's why you're interviewing Shedeur.
Yeah.
Your quarterback had. So you think Pat Mahomes not confident?
They walk in.
You don't think Aaron Rodgers not confident?
And people confuse confidence. The way he talks is a different way than the way Aaron. But we know we can already tell. I can tell you right now. I'm looking at everybody at this camera. Bo Nix was cocky, was confident.
No doubt about it.
Everybody like he transferred all to school, but he kept. But when we saw him, we said, "Oh, it's a confident guy. I get it right there. Got something."
He got it.
That's why everywhere he went, he won though.
You cannot play at the highest level without that air of confidence. You don't think Tom freaking Brady?
I'm gonna tell you the difference too. I keep it local in Georgia. Carson Wentz, is it Carson?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck had all the tools.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett was more confident.
Way more confident.
Way
more
if
confident.
You looked at the sheet and you said, "Oh, I gotta take Carson."
Right.
Stetson was going. Who won 2 back-to-back?
Back-to-back natties. Walk on.
If Stetson would have been in some of those games that Carson lost,
no, Georgia. If Stetson had one more year, they would probably three-peat.
They probably three-peat easily.
Three-peat.
Have a knock. Go get Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We said this last week, and we're gonna say it again this week. Your quarterback has to be marketable.
Yeah.
They got to be a leader.
Yeah.
They got to win. I hear this all the time. I've been in huddles where my quarterback ain't been confident.
Yeah.
And I look at everybody else like,
hey, this gonna go left.
This gonna be, we might be the lost this game before we even start.
We're not gonna get it done.
We talk about this even at the little league level, lower levels.
Yeah.
We find our quarterback because, he can throw great. But when he's under that center, I know.
Who can carry us?
You good? Because if he can't do it, we're going to have a long season, dog.
It's just amazing. People forget, I'm always telling people about prisoner of the moment. Peyton Manning told the Colts, if you don't draft me, it will be the worst decision of your life.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, being drafted in the sixth round, told Robert Kraft, this is the best decision you've ever made.
You got to be, and I hate when media does this all the time. That's why
I'm going
to say this as we say, we have to protect our own because y'all keep running to these certain media.
Yeah.
They going to do these type of things. That's why, somebody, I don't know if it's true or not, talking about the way he wore his hat and the way he talks and the way he do things.
Yeah.
All I know is I talked to an 18-year-old kid, and I would say that till I'm blue in the face.
Yeah.
Even after post game, we would talk to him after the game. Even when they lost at Jackson State.
Yeah.
Who the first one on the podium?
He came straight to the
Deion,
podium.
Then Shedeur.
Yeah. Came straight to the podium.
Even if you lose.
Yeah.
Say what you want to about Trey Young. I always say this about the Hawks. You can say what you want to about Trey. Trey ain't missed the press conference. The only time he missed was when he was going through something. But other than that, win or lose.
But this the wild part about it, Glaze. And this happens every year. It's Shedeur this week. Once Cam Ward works out, they're going to nitpick Cam. They're going to nitpick Jackson Dart. They do this, but they especially do it to our guys more. And so much of this is just Deion hate. Just say what it is.
They are really not happy that Deion is able to flip programs.
They not.
And they gonna look this man on KFC commercials.
He
Aflac commercials.
He has a voice, EMMANUEL GLAZE, and he can go because he not only played in the league, he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. He has relationships with these teams, whether they like it or not.
And it bothers me to see. You know what though? I'm not bothered by it no more. I'm actually kind of hoping they don't pick him. The Raiders gonna pick him, but I'd be surprised if somebody. Every draft boy, don't look at draft boys. We got kids on TikTok that do draft boys now, so they don't even matter no more. You remember that used to be special when somebody used to be able to do stuff like that? It don't even matter no more.
Shout out to our guy Gene Washington. Gene, we can't stress it. Please show me a non-confident athlete.
Please.
He's sitting on the bench somewhere. He waiting on the snacks.
When you watch a team that's in a profile on the pro level and they don't have a confident player or a confident leader, watch what that team's rankings at.
Dude. They plummet. But think about this too, Glaze. Again, they only do it to our guys. Yeah. Lamar Jackson, remember, hey, can he play another position?
Oh, they talk so much about it.
Slid out. This was a Heisman Trophy winner who slid to the end of the first round. Yeah. How you like him now? Yeah. Keep doubting our guys. But again, all of yous or run and I say this all the time. Don't tag me in nothing none of these people say. I don't watch them.
It's just funny.
Because they don't do it they don't talk for us.
You know, I put that little post out and people were like, man, I'm glad somebody talk about this. I'm like, because we also can see players that we like, I don't know about that. We knew Lamar was gonna be fantastic when we saw him at Louisville.
Off the rip.
We were like, who ain't drafting him? Waited till 26. Now Baltimore like,
dude,
thank you.
He played in a pro-style offense.
I will say this. Cocky people don't know how to do it. Confidence people are sure they can do it.
Yeah.
You know who cocky. You like, dog, you cocky for no reason.
Yeah. But to your point, Glaze, when you know you put the work in.
Say that again.
I mean, remember, we were, I don't know how he going to adjust at Jackson State.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how he going to adjust going from the SWAC to the Big 12. Mm-hmm. Seemed like he did a good job to me. Yeah. All this kid does is work. But somebody on TV wants to say, I was with him till he had his hat on backwards. Dan Quinn is a NFL freaking head coach who coaches every game with his hat on backwards.
You know what else too, man? What makes it even crazier, MACEO, is that when you see them do this, there are too many guys who are, why do I need to cater to you to make you feel good?
Right.
That tell me you ain't a confident dude.
That part.
Because if I walk in, I don't care how you make me feel. I want to see a guy who's going to come in and take over my team and make me feel.
That's why I'm drafting you.
I don't want to have to worry about this position ever again for at least 10 years.
EMMANUEL GLAZE, I'm going to ask you a question, sir. What happened to Daniel Jones? Where did he lose? What did he lose? He lost his confidence.
He tore up. We messed up in the head.
Sam Darnold just cost himself $100 million because he lost his confidence down the stretch.
Look, man.
What are we talking about, everybody?
Patrick Mahomes done had more people lead that team.
He keep winning.
Everybody like, oh, it's over. Tom Brady, remember when Deion Branch was playing back in the day? Deion wanted some money.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm leaving New England. And they were like, oh, well, what? You don't even remember, Tom Brady was so confident, he said, just give me the guy. Just give me somebody who can
I don't care who y'all give me. Give me Julian Edelman. Give me all these white boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to still win.
Watch where we be at the end of the season.
He got 7 of them things.
Watch where we be at the end of the season. Patrick Mahomes, watch where we be at the end of the season. You can take Tyreek. All right, buddy, I'm going to miss you. Bye. I'm going to miss you. And talk about, if I don't have that guy, oh, you said something that's perfect. I don't want you to just be confident. And I'm going to tell you right now, Atlanta, look at what we had. Don't be confident in the first 10 games. I need all 17 and
when it matters.
Because if you confident for 12 games and then Sam Darnold toward the end, we can't. Where you at, Sam?
This man was broke. This man cost himself $100 million. They didn't even franchise him. They were like, bye.
Somebody had to argue me a while ago about the quarterback for Philadelphia. What's his name?
Jalen Hurts.
I said, Everywhere Jalen won, he went. Everywhere he went, he won.
Everywhere.
He come to Philadelphia. You gave him weapons. He won both. He lost 1 year. Next year he was still in there. And the next year he won the Super Bowl.
Dude could have been the MVP in that Super Bowl that he lost because he played that well.
Guess what Philadelphia ain't got to worry about for a few years?
Oh, they don't have to worry about the quarterback position.
Taken care of. We good. We Gucci over here, baby.
We good.
Because they got the guy who knows that at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. If I got to talk to my guys, I tell you, one of my favorite things is Peyton Manning jumping in front of him and Jeff Saturday going at the sideline. You ain't confident. You ain't doing that to the lineman.
Nah. Let me get up out. Peyton did say, let me get up out of here. It's five of them.
Tyreek Hill. It was big boy start. Big boys. Tyreek Glenn and all
it's five of them and one to be. Let me
coming over there.
Let me go on and get out of there.
So you get up there. But at the end of the day, man, if you guys are making it to the point where you're trying to either, or you trying to make him fall to you or something,
right?
That might be one of them later guys that trying to say drop.
Line season again.
Yeah, we lying.
But put your name on it. That's all I ask.
Don't be one of them guys.
Anonymous. Don't do that.
Because you know if it's wrong and he does have a great career and you were the one that said you didn't want him, you know what you want.
You get fired.
You on unemployment line.
Yeah, you get fired.
You on unemployment. Well, what you got, dog?
Let's go on and get into it. LeBron James. 50,000 points. I put the question up the other day, and I just basically
I wanted
asked
to talk
him.
about this. I didn't respond much.
I know you did. I was setting you up. I knew you weren't gonna respond.
I didn't respond much.
This is the only thing I hate about it, but we're gonna get into it. Why can't we just be a witness to what this guy is doing on the basketball floor? The longevity, the health, and him still playing at a high level. Emmanuel GLAZE, will we ever see this again, Emmanuel GLAZE?
And people trying to this has made y'all the biggest critics. We
y'all
grew up,
wacky.
man. I will say this till I'm blue in the face. One of my worst things is that
What up, Kyle?
I hated Kobe because he was kicking my. I'm a Hawks fan. I didn't like Jordan.
Yeah.
Because he was kicking us every year. He was making us sick. I didn't like Larry Bird. But you know why I didn't like him? I don't like who wasn't great.
Right.
They were winning.
They were beating us.
I didn't like them because they were terrible. I wouldn't like them because they were great and it was beating our tail.
Yeah.
MACEO, 22 years. The man's still averaging 25, 8, and 8, dog. And I saw somebody say about steroids. I get that, y'all.
So I say, with or without the PEDs.
I know people who took PEDs.
Yeah.
Their career didn't go 22 years.
No. And they weren't that good.
They were PD gave them a couple of years. 22 years. 50. Do you understand the closest is Kareem? Kareem played 20 years.
Yeah.
He only got 41,000.
Yeah.
And here's the craziest thing. I don't do the LeBron Jordan thing no more. I'm kind of tired of it. It's
the worst debate in sports, everybody.
It's a terrible
If you're doing that today, you're corny.
Because I'm really, a lot of NBA fans should be worried that we're running into an era that we might not have good players. We might have to wait. We had to wait.
We have to wait.
When Jordan retired, we had to wait a few years. Because we were like, Kobe then was coming up. They were grown.
Yeah.
But we saw talent. I don't know if I see it like that now.
You don't.
And I'm sitting here like, y'all up here trying to find a reason to, and I don't use his name, but y'all trying to make Skip look better than Skip is. Skip knew that was a cash cow. LeBron's a cash cow.
A lot of careers have been launched on LeBron James hate.
LeBron James hit 50,000 points, and he only led the league in scoring once.
Yeah.
I don't even think he led the league in scoring.
Nah, probably not.
He's not a score-first person. Y'all dogged the whole triple-double thing.
He's always been and that's why a long time ago, I was always like, he's more Magic than Michael.
And I would tell everybody this. When you at a point in your career where people don't compare you to nobody no more, we didn't compare Jordan to nobody.
No.
We started off, remember, he started off with Dr. J. He like Dr. J.
Yeah.
After a while, we're like, Magic Johnson. He was Oscar Robertson when he started.
Yeah.
I'm like, Magic. When you get to that point, when you only like, as much as everybody was saying, but Kobe just like he the next thing to Jordan. I'm like, y'all don't realize Kobe is doing his thing right now. We need to leave Kobe. That's why people were doing Kobe shots now because Kobe was doing his own thing.
Kobe.
When you start getting to a point where you can't be compared to nobody, that's a whole different thing. 50,000 points, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did it in both the playoffs and
counting.
Really.
And counting.
And people don't realize he hit 50,000 on the first shot of that game. He
Yeah.
scored like 27 that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy it. Don't let the media, don't let these social medias,
Yeah.
don't let this stuff ruin you from enjoying greatness.
Yeah. My pops would always say, he was like, don't get caught up in the back and forth, because enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to see this again.
You will not see this again.
You're not gonna see we've had, Steph, KD,
Yeah.
see, all these guys, they hadn't done what this guy has done. And the crazy part about LeBron, the thing I admire most about LeBron, and listen, everybody know I am a Jordan guy.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Go ahead, finish though.
Oh, well, as much of a Jordan guy as I am, I understand that what this guy is doing is special. And what he's doing, he came in day one and he was the chosen one.
Put the work in.
So many people crumble under that, you got next.
I want y'all to go look up Bob Costas interviews LeBron at 18. And Bob Costas sat across from LeBron and said, "What if you a bust?" Most people would have crumbled under that.
Dude,
He said, "What if this turns out you a bust?"
listen, I ain't even trying to be funny, everybody. Can you imagine being in the 10th grade, being in Sports Illustrated,
16 years old.
and then as an 18-year-old graduating senior, you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You're on national TV every week. People are telling you
You chose him.
you're the one. And look how he's carried it.
And y'all understand, y'all got to realize, I like LeBron. That's one of my favorite players, but I don't like who he played for. Because you know what? We won 60-some games in 2012.
And Brum came through here and wrecked that Hawk team.
Beat us 4 straight.
Yeah.
We was #1 in the Eastern Conference. So this ain't I like the Cleveland. I never liked Lakers. I didn't like Miami. I didn't like. I'm a Hawks fan.
Shene said you aging yourself with the Bob Costas reference.
I'm trying to just tell y'all.
Yeah.
Cause when I heard that, I'm like, God damn, bro, that's pretty rough. You know what I'm saying? To tell an 18-year-old, what if you a bust?
Bruh.
Think about that. But that goes back to what we started with. Confidence and cocky.
Yeah.
Because LeBron said, I'm not going to be a bust.
No, I'm not.
You know that dude straight in the face, I'm not going to be a bust.
No. It's just amazing that,
That is.
and he's done it in this social media era.
Yeah.
And me and you've had this conversation before.
Oh, man.
Jordan, it would have been tough for Jordan,
People been all around Jordan.
only because like the quote unquote scandals and
They
stuff.
been all on Jordan.
See, all we had back then was Sports Center.
Yeah.
And it would
And
run
newspaper.
right, but it would run the same. It's the same show
Same
that run all day. Like you're getting updates every 30 minutes. Imagine all the trips Jordan took to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody had a camera phone.
There go Jordan again. He gambling. Jordan would have been on everybody's camera
or out
phone.
there on the golf course.
Oh, gambling big money.
Dude would have been in this story. Y'all, Jordan just lost $80K
Look at it.
on the 12th hole.
I got him. I told you I was gonna get him. I told you. Cause think about Jordan now. He disappeared. Jordan ain't in the limelight. It's hard to get an interview with Jordan. You don't barely see Jordan. Because he couldn't. When he went to, I finally saw the Dream Team thing.
You saw
He beat
it?
the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Think about how they were without phones back then. They would just had pieces of paper trying to get Jordan to sign. If all those people, there was tens of thousands of people. Where were they? Arizona? What was
Yeah.
They practiced.
Yeah.
Would have had camera phones on Jordan. Jordan wouldn't have liked that. That whole team, Barkley.
Yeah,
We know how Barkley was.
Jordan went up. It's a video out right now. Jordan, when he, while he was still working with the Hornets, and people found out what door his vehicle would come out of. Yeah. So the door is raised. So he's standing by his car, and people out there with the phone. Jordan looking like he telling the dude, "Man, lower the garage."
Yeah,
lower the garage. He would have survived in this era.
LeBron brought the social media era in.
Yeah.
He thrived in the social media
Thrived
era.
in it.
Think about I want all y'all. I can't stand criticism that much. And I got to work on that still. That man wake up with thousands and millions of hate people. He get hate just while waking up. LeBron James woke up again. Dang, it's a terrible day.
Can you imagine his mentions?
Oh.
So Listen, I get mad after a football game when I get tagged 200 times. This man get tagged 2 million times a day.
Probably got to talk to him. Say don't let him mention me.
Like that's why he has to go. When he called it 0 dart 30 murders in the playoff, he just cut the social media off. Dude, come on. What are we doing? Just enjoy what this guy is doing, and just
look. If he plays, he beating your team. Go ahead, but don't allow your hate and what you're hearing from these non-athletes to athletes who want to be famous.
Yeah.
Deter you from watching greatness because you will not. Yeah. You're going to be 50, 60, 70 years old tomorrow. Hey, man, I ain't seen nothing like this.
You're going to miss Bron when he gone.
I know who else going to miss him. Adam Silver.
You're going to miss Bron when he's gone because you look at what's going on now.
Yeah.
Ant-Man got all kind of stuff going on.
It's craziness now.
SGA, I mean, we got to see.
How many times... I'm saying this. I'm in Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta forever. I love Ant-Man. How many times we seen LeBron with a baby problem?
Where have we seen LeBron with any kind of problems like that?
The biggest LeBron problem he had, his son. When they caught, you remember?
Yeah.
He had a little weed one time.
Yeah. Got caught with the weed.
Yeah.
Then, the other time he went with the white girl, to the prom. And then, people throw a story out there every now and then, but
LeBron looking like this.
LeBron has excelled.
22 years under the spotlight,
dude,
dog.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter himself.
That's a Hall of Fame.
The king of New York said, dude, it's no way I could survive. I would have survived in the social media era.
It's a different era, dog.
It's different.
And everybody's opinion. You got to realize there are a lot of people that eat Cheetos and sit on these phones and break down games and players.
Yeah, people.
They be eating their Cheetos to mouse them. I can tell you why LeBron ain't that good. I'm like,
right. Shout out to our big bro Ivan. You right. And now his kids get it. His kids understand it.
His boys working hard. They understand the limelight. Yeah. They've had their errors. They working.
They know that we're naturally gonna get hate because our pops.
Guess who's? And I hate to be this. Hey Marcus, you do know you Michael Jordan's son, right? Michael might not have taught you a few things, but every camera will be on social media in about 2 hours.
Hey, let me tell you something. Marcus, I went and turned off all the comments on the page. You can't even comment on Marcus' page.
Like, how you do your daddy like that? You're an embarrassment. What's wrong with you, Marcus?
Marcus, cut off new comments.
Marcus, like, I ain't got time for this. Daddy probably had to talk to him.
Yeah.
You grown man. You 30-something years old. I got to still talk to you, though.
Now, Mike called him. Mike like, Playboy. Remember what your last name is. Yeah. When you do something, that'll affect me, big dog.
Hey, what was LL Cool J's rival back in the day? Can I Bust?
Yeah, that guy.
Speaking of that,
boy, you got a mean segue right now. I see what you did now.
We about to have a guest come on.
I see what you did right now.
What I did right now?
Oh my God! See why you run point guard?
Hey, we running point guard.
See why you run point guard?
We got somebody here now who I've had a great conversation with.
Oh yeah, it's too much of a conversation.
You want to set this up first, or you want to set it when she?
Well, when she comes back, we're gonna take a break.
Take this break.
Get her set up. When she come in, we'll give her the formal introduction.
Hey man, hey, you gonna be wanting to see that today?
Yeah. For all you weed lovers, cannabis connoisseurs,
we gonna have a 60-second break.
Yes.
And I say, can I bust?
I see what you did, dog.
It's the crush, baby. Stay tuned.
See what you did, dog.
Hey, man, we back, man. We back. Hey, look. The show got a little brighter, a little better. So MACEO, hey, you know what to do. Please introduce our guest, sir.
Coming to the microphone.
Yes, sir.
She's a cannabis coach, a spiritual healer.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I just call her Shene.
Yep, you better.
Shene to the microphone.
Hello.
How are you doing, Shene? What's good?
I'm actually a cannabis queen.
Cannabis queen.
Can I bust?
Can I bust it?
Okay. Oh, Lord. Here we go. And here
So,
we go.
as being, we are sports guys.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna ask you this question first before we get into what you're doing.
Yeah.
When you see you athlete, you see athletes, you see it. You can tell who's confident and who cocky, right?
Yep.
Why? How can you tell?
Because the confident athlete has the receipts to prove it,
Oh.
and the cocky athlete has no receipts. So I check the receipts.
Oh.
Confidence is humility properly placed. Because you ain't got to do too much because you are. And cocky, you just talking.
We know a lot of people that talk.
They just be
And they
popping
just be
out.
talking.
They just be popping out.
Seats ain't nowhere.
They ain't got no
They be
receipts.
popping out.
Because I heard y'all talking about LeBron and, he got the receipts.
Yeah,
All of them.
they're just sitting
All
there,
of
the
them.
whole table.
All of
full.
them.
Yeah.
So you can hate them all you want.
Hate him all you want, but he got
But why?
receipts
Why would
after
you hate him?
receipts. Because the cocky people hate the confident people because they want to be the confident people.
That's a tweet. I got to remember that. I got to tweet that.
Yeah.
My first question for you.
Yes.
Because now cannabis, once upon a time, it was frowned upon.
Yeah. A lot of stigmas.
But now, so many athletes are talking about all of the healing properties.
Absolutely.
Talk about that. Why all of a sudden now is cannabis so acceptable?
It's not acceptable yet. That's why you still have issues with cannabis and athletes using it. But people are becoming more informed of what cannabis should do.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be just inhaled. You can use it as an ointment. You can use it as a tincture. It helps with pains and aches. It helps with anxiety. If you got receipts and you confident, you got a lot of pressure, like you were saying.
Right.
And you don't want to hear that. Can I cuss? Y'all, this PG.
It's PG-13.
Okay, you don't want to hear that ish.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I mean,
But you don't want to hear that
you're
because
super educated, so I knew you would find the right word.
because you put so much into it. And when you think about athletes, I wish back in the day they would have allowed Jordan to use it because he would have probably had less emotional breakdowns because it is pressure. And, I like sports. But people don't talk about the pressures of the business of sports and how it affects the athletes. And they also have to perform. And so when you have the right cannabis, and I'm a cannabis queen.
Right. Say that.
I respect how you use it. And if you use it properly, it can relax you. And you can say, no comments, I don't have time. Because I perform.
We are seeing more leagues. I think the NBA has not made it they've taken away as a drug use.
Right. It's not on the list
It is
anymore.
not an enhancement. It is not steroids. It is a natural herb. It is just like any natural herb we use. Turmeric. Add some cannabis to it, and it'll help your muscles. And my frustration with it is these organizations, they want the athletes to perform, but they don't want to give them the things to perform, and they rather use things that don't help because they want to just push it back out there. But I'm a naturopath, so I like natural things, and cannabis is one of those natural healers.
Talk about so many athletes what we see now, like we got to show All the Smoke, and every athlete they pretty much bring in, they're all getting into the business.
Yeah, everybody got
So as a person who's advocating and you're fighting these battles now, why now so many people want to get in on the weed business?
Because it's a money grab, and what they are producing is just they're overproducing it, and it's not really cannabis. That is what I call weed. Cannabis is the natural, organic, producing great effects and healing people. It's the stuff that all these celebrities are. Popularity brings you nothing. So if you're buying stuff because somebody is popular, then you're getting nothing. And I'm gonna say that because I am a cultivator, and you can. It's a process. You got a male and female, and they got to come together, just like any relationship.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta grow it, and you gotta sow it, and you
Speak
gotta,
that.
hydrate it. So you want it to be great. And a lot of people are just wanting money, and it makes me angry because they already got enough money. They're not doing it for the people. Cannabis is for the culture. It's for the people.
And that's a question I got, because you bring up a great point. I see athletes and I'm like, are you doing it for the right reasons, or are you just I don't know much about it, I haven't done it, but I can hear they say, man, that was trash, or that had stuff in it. That was garbage. And I'm like, that's the stuff I get worried
I would
about.
tell you, if you got the right cannabis, you would want to do it. But they are putting things, they're overproducing, just like the Food and Drug Administration doing it to our food. They're doing it to the drugs. It is a money grab to get people addicted and not healed. And that's the problem I'm having. And a lot of these athletes and celebrities and all these people who are doing that, they do not even grow it. They just put their name on it. They're not even checking the products. It's just, where Mike Tyson? Where he growing? He don't know nothing about growing.
He said he got a lot of phone. He said he had a big phone.
What? He would have fought better at that last fight. If he would have grew his own, he would have had some bigger blows, because it is a healing property that really heals. I sometimes work out with cannabis. I have to get high sometimes when I'm running a half marathon. But high in elevation, not high in stupidity.
So I got to ask this again, because you're in the industry, you're in the business.
Because I'm here to answer.
So when we see Snoop, who is probably the
I'm not a fan of Snoop's right now, but go ahead.
but what I'm saying, he's like known as the
disappointed.
greatest weed smoker ever. So are
That's
people
a gimmick. Oh, but okay.
So that's what. So are people just attaching Snoop? Like, so you go to conventions. I see you at conventions. You're in all these different spaces. So Snoop they don't do like a rollout with Snoop.
Well, Snoop, he to me is a sellout, and he uses it. He stopped for a while, and it is okay. You shouldn't smoke that much. Why you need to smoke that much? Just to be popular, so you can say you smoke. And that's the myth that a lot of he is a role model, and all these children are following him to smoke every day, and they smoking the wrong stuff, and that's not for the people. And that's what is so disappointing to me. And a lot of the athletes are role models. You got a lot of athletes who kids look up to, because every child, I used to teach 4th grade, and all my 4th grade boys, I'm gonna be a football player and a rapper.
I'm going to the league.
Yeah, everybody going to the league. Yeah. And they following these people. And I will say, and I worked in the industry, and they broke, and they do stupid stuff like that, and it's bad karma.
If you had a message you would like to get out there about cannabis and its great effects, or like, what would be the message you would like to give?
Get educated on it and stop following the crowd. See, if you confident and you're a real athlete, you ain't following the crowd. You a leader. It's a leadership in being a good athlete. And a lot of these athletes are just, and they can fight me because I'm going to win, are just getting a check. But if you really in it and you passionate about it, it's a lifestyle. I used to work on a foundation here in Atlanta with Ward Dunn. And I have another friend, Byron Chamberlain, and they help people with, that's a good friend of mine, and they help with literacy to be an athlete. See, you don't stop being an athlete when the contract ends. And a lot of these weed heads, they don't understand that this is a lifestyle. And so that's why they get your contract in, you get injured, your life ain't over. You could do some other stuff. It should be more people who are athletes being coaches, but you don't have to coach just NFL or NBA. You can go to the college. How many colleges are here? Out here, high schools. Go to the kid. I do like Snoop for that because he has that football team. But it is a lifestyle, and they not leaving. They not living that lifestyle because usually they leave and they broke because they had cockiness and not confidence.
Why would you keep bringing that back?
Yeah. She's bringing that one home. Talk to me about vaping has become such a big thing. So is it cannabis infused? Is this something totally different? Because just on the news the other day, a teacher got caught with the cell phone. She vaping with the students. What's the difference between the vape and the actual cannabis?
So the vape it's different types of vapes. And I'm some dispensaries are going to be mad at me, but they put stuff in there to overproduce, and it makes people addicted because there are other things, additives in there, and they get these kids addicted to it because it's easy, it's really cheap. And if you're putting really cheap stuff in your body, you're not investing in yourself. And it is causing brain dysfunction. It's causing a lot of health issues. We're losing children. It causes paranoia. So if you are really smoking cannabis, and there's a way, I tell people I'm not a smoker. I speak too much. I don't like to smoke. But if you're using the vape, it can really mess up your vocal cords. And then you're seeing more people who are doing these, getting cancer, but it's a healer. So you got to pay attention. Vaping is a sport for moneymakers. And I will tell you more, and this is getting into politics, but look at who the owners of the dispensaries are. Look at who the owners of the vaping is. And are they, and look at where they sit in politics. But look who's in jail and the number of people who are in jail. They look like me and you. The disparities. This has been a long running fight for me. But they gonna put the vapes just like they dropped crack in the communities. Where they selling the vapes at? Where the most numbers selling the vapes?
It seems like you can get a
But what gas stations? Because you can go look at the different areas.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see vapes in certain areas.
On Old National.
Yeah, they're gonna be on Old National and.
Yeah, they ain't out there on your side. They ain't in Kidder side.
You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it. Just like you'll see different types of liquor stores. And this is what I want people to wake up to. Where are they putting these vapes? And it's easy access.
You know, that's funny you said that about the liquor store, because I was driving here and I said, dang, but
every corner.
You gotta go find, you got to drive.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this before, because MACEO, I think we need to put in the hot seat for 5 questions. But
Okay.
I'm afraid of the hot seat. I'm already on the hot seat. Oh, you got some questions.
With the slow legalization of cannabis, is that a good thing for it? Because I'm fearing that you get more of the big people involved and they're going to make it not a healing product, but just a money maker.
It's definitely a money. And if the slow legalization is some bull.
Yeah.
And the process of getting licenses is some bull. If you think about it again, a lot of politicians, 80% of dispensaries are owned by people that don't look like us.
No.
And a lot of them are politicians.
Yeah.
And they're making the laws and they're making it legal, and they're slow to make it legal because they don't want to get the people out that they've imprisoned. So it is a cyclical thing. They want to keep us in jail for carrying a blunt, but it's legal in that same state. Let my people go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let my people go.
Wow. You know what's crazy? And I know you don't watch a lot of TV, but Weeds is one of my favorite shows.
I used to watch a little bit of Weeds. Yeah.
And so I just always wondered, like, you know, from the process she started, the house, then she had to get the grow house, then she had to, you know, but she got wide awake when she went to a dispensary for the first time. So when we were out of LA, my partner in crime, he was like, I gotta take you to these different little spots. Why are these spots really only owned by, you know, like we went to one a famous rapper own it. You went to this one, a big time
I'm a
athlete
famous
owned
rapper
it.
didn't own it, but go ahead.
But so what I'm saying is,
Ghost Rider. Okay.
oh, okay, so they're using us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. If you look at who owns the dispensaries, it is a war. It's still, in my opinion, this is my opinion, it is still operated like we in the streets, like it's illegal. Except the others are running it. And a lot of these people put their names and faces on it, and they get a little commission, but they're not getting the generational wealth because it's $1 billion industry, just like sports.
Yes, it is. We'll come back to that, but for now,
So they don't belong to Allen Iverson? That ain't his stuff.
come on, man. You know, Alan's
right,
still waiting for a check at 55.
Listen, I would have to read the books, but from my experience and the research I've done, I'm actually in a course right now at St. Louis University. And we are learning about licensing and what it looks like and all the regulations. And it's not favorable to people like us. And don't even try to be a woman doing this. So
I'm about to say,
Wow.
they still trying to kill Uncle Nearest, but that'll be another thing.
come on.
Right now, guys, we haven't done this yet in Orange Room since we started.
Right.
We call this the hot seat. We're
Yeah.
putting Shene in the hot seat. Shene, quick responses, rapid responses.
Okay, I gotta turn my head back.
Yeah.
Come on, let me
You
get ready
to
for the
go?
game.
We just go and look. We're going back and forth.
Okay.
Make sure be careful with your answers to your questions.
Macy's he's asking.
We both ask.
We
you-
both, yeah.
you
We,
both-
we,
oh,
they
you
they
both
they,
are
they come
asking
from
me.
they come from both ways. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, make sure. Shane's in the hot seat. Go ahead and start, sir.
Question number one, Shene. Why isn't weed legal in Georgia yet?
It is racist and it is Republicans and it is a stigma and it is very religious here.
You have a lot of titles. Which one is your favorite?
Woman.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because women, we do everything. And men, please, I know this is a male heavy show, but we hold y'all. We carry y'all for 9-10 months. So we are everything. And because of us, you become everything. If you pick the right one, or if you got the right one carrying you, even after birth. And then that's what you do. You pick a woman for you. But I ain't going to get personal today.
Yeah. Keep that going. Go ahead, make sure.
Next question. Because you're an athlete,
Yes.
your favorite activity? What's your favorite athletic activity?
I really, to be honest, I have been boxing and I know how to strike where I can hurt somebody. And I really enjoy getting that out. I really do.
Why am I not surprised?
I just don't want to
by
get hit in the face, so I got to learn how to.
that? Why am I not surprised by
Yeah,
that?
I really love boxing, and I'm starting to appreciate the sport.
When you getting in that moment, what's that music you like to listen to?
I am old school hip hop. I'm like NWA, KRS-One. I like Conscientious. Right now, I'm on Kendrick. I was rocking out to Kendrick today.
Yeah, that's what my dude. Me too. I got listed untitled all day today.
Listen, I was rocking up because I want it all, and I deserve it all.
The one thing you miss about Atlanta?
You. No.
Kobe.
No, I miss my friends. I am a resident. I am a Georgia peach, but I am away in my hometown of St. Louis. I have I'm working on some degrees, and
Doctor soon.
yeah, I will be Dr. Shene Redden. Hyphenated. Somebody better put a ring on it. Yes. But I am I miss my friends. I miss you guys. I had the best time. I met MACEO working out with my favorite coach and at an outstanding Coach Ball.
The GOAT.
Yes.
The
and Dooley, my friends at the gym, and they became family, like real family. My real friends. And I still kick it with them. I'm here. Y'all better be taking me out to dinner and stuff. I'm a student.
Hello.
Yeah, y'all better be taking me out to dinner or something. I'm a student.
Hello.
Last question for me. Get off the hot seat. When it's all done, when you what that legacy you all about. We had another show about the spirituality stuff.
Okay.
But when you're going to that next round, what do you want Shene Redden to be known for?
To really make Martin Luther King's dream be a reality and no longer a dream. Everything I do is for my people.
There it is.
That's fire.
She get off the hot seat now.
That's fire.
Congratulations.
Thank
the first one
you.
in the orange room. You broke
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It
Thank
felt
you.
good. We did the hot seat in a minute.
gotta get
It
it
was
back.
good to bring that back.
Listen, I'm a fan. I will be watching every week because
that's dope.
y'all be kicking it down. Y'all, what is that? Standing on business. Y'all stand on
All
business.
10.
Absolutely.
All 10. We you Al Max when we stand on business. We stand Al Max 1. We stand on business. Al Max.
By the way, Shene, this dude done. He's singing Air Max the Jeezy.
Dope boy 95 Al Max song.
That's all
Y'all
I'm
know I
about
do.
now.
Y'all
That's
know
all
I
I'm
do.
about
Y'all know
now.
I
Well,
do.
you know-
Air Max 95.
Listen, I can go
All right,
on
well,
tour for
let me say
Jeezy
something.
right now.
Oh, how about we start our own shoe line? I got some history with Nike.
Okay. The Crush shoe line?
The Crush shoe line.
Well,
Crushing
and
them.
you talking about it? We got to talk.
Yeah.
I will ask this to both of you since we are into confidence in Bart. Let's talk about LeBron, not on the what he's done, but athletes in longevity. You talk about it with cannabis about the use of being able to preserve your body and to do things like that. And a confident guy will work on. I saw somebody say also, LeBron spent $1.5 million because he's trying to. That's a product.
Invest in your body.
When you see athletes and you see them and you talk to them and you do things for both of you, I like to see longevity in athletes because in the NFL it's 3 years,
Yeah.
NBA 4 maybe.
Yeah.
Baseball you get lucky, but just longevity and taking care of your body, how important it is not only to athletes in life in general.
Real quick, Bridget Silas says she's proud of you.
Bridget said, hi, that's my cousin. Hi.
Yeah, Bridget says she's proud of you. Shoot, Glaze, for me, Newton's law, it just forever applies. Body in motion stays in motion. And as we get older, what I've come to realize is you just have to stay active. We owe ourselves every day an hour of physical activity. I've had cousins, just pass away or, medicine and all of these things. And we truly can combat it just by moving. Me and Coach Ball laugh about this all the time. I was borderline, you know this, I was borderline for everything. But because I always felt like, oh man, Superman. Yeah. Until that 1 year, I went and got the physical and doctor like, all right, buddy. And listen, I know I can't even take cough syrup. So the thought of taking a pill, nah. So I'm like, okay.
By the way, the gym I go to, y'all got one more time to be reading books on those machines, but I'm just gonna keep going. And let me ask you from there, make sure you talk about the physical aspect. You are into the mental space, you got it all that. But how important is that? What can you do mentally daily? Like may say an hour of movement, but mentally to keep it going, because with so much going on, and we've all had family members who went through, Alzheimer's and all dementia and mental stuff can break you down quicker sometimes than physical.
Yeah.
What can we do to keep it going?
I know you want to table spiritual, but
not really.
Okay, well, I want to say this. Biblically, the Bible says, God says, I've given you everything you need to heal. But we got to learn how, if we fall, how to pick ourselves back up, get back in the game. And a lot of people just fall, and they don't stand back up. So, like MACEO said, a lot of us, stuff happen, and we lose things every day. We fighting. Yeah. This is a working world. We fighting every day.
Every day.
But you got to start fighting for yourself. And when you fight for yourself, you start getting the mental right. And it don't take a lot. When I first started working out again, I had lost my mom and dad, and everybody knows my parents were my hero. We know our parents are our heroes, and and even so I failed. I lost a lot, but I gained a lot of weight, and mentally I was done. And I started walking 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes, and I started talking to God. And I'll be like, God, this is crazy, and I really start releasing. And then I stopped believing in what people would say, and I started recognizing what God would say. And then I started going to therapy, because that's a part of mental and physical
Black
wellness.
people, get yourself in there.
Go to therapy.
Man, therapy dope.
And don't believe what the doctor's report say. Get second, third opinions.
Yeah.
But also get back to the roots. I'm telling you, people, castor oil really does work. But you can't still try to use your old ways to get a new way. And that mental health, that release, it is so important. And that's why we work out, because this life ain't easy. And it ain't easy for us.
Yeah, it's slow.
Oh, and the other thing, it ain't that I didn't want to talk spirituality. It just we got too long, and I know we could talk a whole hour. On
Me and you gonna have to do like a lunch date, and we'll let Maceo pay for it.
We could do a whole hour on that.
Yes.
Make sure you got anything before we.
I just I meant to ask you this on the hot seat, but we start going to play. Your favorite Coach Ball story?
Oh my gosh, it's so many. So I will tell you, and Coach, this is not. I really went through a depression, and you know why, and it was very personal. And Coach understood that it was very personal, but I needed Coach Ball, and I was in Arizona, and I ran, and I just heard him. I heard him. I hear his voice. All his Coach Ball is.
You ain't got to do it.
Yeah, you ain't got to do it.
You ain't gotta do
You ain't
it.
got to do it. And that was him.
Oh, okay.
Every day with me. And when I met Coach Ball, I was in my 40s, and he did not treat me any different, because he said, I see it in you. He's like, you're always the same. So he's like, you're an athlete. Get it together. You're an athlete. And so when I had to run, I was running in Arizona heat in the summer, and I did not give up. In the desert, running. This was a part of the activity that I had to do. And I ran, and I did not stop. And all I heard him say is, you ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do it. And I was like this, Coach Ball, come on. And I heard him, and I felt him, and that's who he is. And he is a world-class athlete.
Yeah. That's the worst feeling in the world. He give you the workout, and you start looking around. Oh, you ain't got to do it.
But he calling you out too, cause
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is Coach Ball, cause Coach Ball is like, what receipts do you want to have? Cause this is up to you. And when he told me, you gonna either get here at 3:30 or you not. He says the stars come at 3, and I used to be up there. And then if I was 2 minutes late,
Oh yeah,
It's a
you
problem.
running. You going grocery shopping?
yeah, can you imagine being trained by a world class champion like Coach Ball Senior?
Oh yeah, you going grocery shopping?
Going grocery shopping.
That means run to the store.
Yeah,
Yeah, run to the store.
and he pushed me.
All the way down the street.
Yeah.
He'd be
But
like,
Coach Ball, what I
"Go
love
shop."
about him though, he meets you where you are, and he pushed me, and I would be competing with him.
Yeah, she swore she was a runner.
I am a runner.
Swore she was a runner.
I am a runner. I will be running a half marathon this year,
You go.
and I have a full marathon. I don't have a what they call them, a bucket list. I have a victory list, and I'm going to be victorious in this run.
You've been dropping tweetable moments all day. What?
Yes.
It's fire.
For you, and what's the hardest thing to bounce back from a loss?
Oh boy, them not being in the present. Them not being in the present, and so it is just a natural part of life.
Yeah.
But understanding too that you have them in the spirit, you are them. But I love my mom and daddy. I was a big old grown baby. I used to drive, seriously, them 9 hours to St. Louis just to see them and lay in the bed with them. And they'd be like, girl, go back to, and I would get up the next day and go back. I just loved my parents so much. They really are my heroes. Yeah. And that is a difficult transition to have someone right there you can hug. So I tell people to live like there is no tomorrow. But then understand that when they transcend, there is tomorrow. Because you live in not only for you, but for them.
That's fire.
Say it again, produce. Okay. All right, we're at the end of that show. So what we do, Shene,
Yes.
do you want people to know where you at?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So here's your chance.
Give out your socials.
Tell people where they can find you.
Well, the producer said he was going to put it under my name, but you can find me.
It is on there. It's
Oh, okay, yeah,
We
you
just
can.
want you to repeat
But we
it.
want you to-
Okay,
yeah.
so you can, if you want truth and education, you can find me on Instagram at Right to Heal _Kennabiz, and Right to Heal is WRITETOHEEL. Cause see, you can write it down and make it plain, those goals, and you can achieve them. But the heal is HEEL because I'm every woman. And then the cannabis is the business I'm in.
Right to heal.
It's all in me.
And for that, we going out like that.
Yes, thank you for having me. I really appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all
Come down
dope.
and hang out
This was
with us.
dope.
Y'all dope. Y'all so dope.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, even though Maceo got a little uncomfortable over there. for
Well,
real.
No, not me.
Can we
I'm
cut?
never-
We
never
have to cut this
uncomfortable.
off so I can ask him. I want to put him in the hot seat.
That's our show for today.
That's our show.
Check me out on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
Check it out. Hey, man, for our show today,
Oh, man.
Orange Room Radio studio. Orange Room studio.
Crazy.
For our producer, Will, back in the back. What's my man back there? He still back there?
Gresham Road, C. DeWan, get my sound right.
That's right. He back
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Shanae's in the building. For my man back
Jeezy,
there.
bottom of the map. I can go on tour for Jeezy. Anytime Jeezy need to give your voice a break, I got you, dog.
I'm about to go, I should have worn my AMAX 9.5. I'll wear them later.
Yeah.
This is us. We'll check us out next week, baby.
Yeah.
Crush y'all. Have a great day.
From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, E-Glaze, highlights and big plays. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.